Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, we'll be tackling the question of what happens if you kill Scarabs in Halo 3 way too early. So, let's start with the mission The Storm, and let's just kill the Scarab pretty much almost as soon as it spawns. So, it spawns out here outside the map, and then it starts moving instantly. And while it's climbing over the top, we're going to blow up the core, and we're going to see what happens. Now, normally, if you try to destroy the Scarab at this point, or even if you wait for it to jump down a little bit once it's in the map, you normally actually can't kill the Scarab that early. Like, the game won't let you. The core is indestructible, it's invincible. But what I did here was I modded it, so I removed its invincibility. It's actually scripted to be invincible, so I just had to just remove that from the script, and suddenly it's killable. Now, as you saw there, in case you missed it, I'll show you again. But as you saw there, if you kill the Scarab way too early, it just flings the Scarab out of the map instantly. And if you're on the Scarab, then you'll also get flung out of the map. And if you don't have invincibility, or if you're not set to be unkillable, then you will instantly die as well, and your body will get flung out really far out of the map. And anything that's still alive on a Scarab also gets instantly killed too. So that is what happens on the Storm when you destroy the Scarab too early. So what is actually going on here? Well, the reason why the Scarab just kind of freaks out there is because it's in the middle of a scripted animation. And by killing the Scarab too early, you're essentially breaking that animation. And I guess the way the game handles that is the Scarab just instantly teleports to a different position. And anything that's on it, that's not physically attached to the Scarab, will just, it'll get flung out. It's not really teleporting the Scarab, it's instantly moving the Scarab at super fast speeds to a different position. So that's why that happens. And on the Ark, for example, there's actually two things that happens if you kill a Scarab too early. You may have seen some older videos in the past. I have a couple on my channel as well. But if you kill the Scarab at that point before it disappears, and then when you come over here and it comes back, you'll have a half-dead Scarab. It'll be a dead Scarab, the front half, just walking down, and you won't be able to finish the mission. But that's a different video for a different time. You could watch that video if you want. It's still on my channel somewhere. But on the Ark, when you wait for the Scarab to come back, the core is also invincible. In fact, it's invincible at the beginning of this mission too, before the first time you see it, and when it comes back. So for both Scarab encounters, I had to remove the scripting so that the Scarab is killable. And in both cases, it has the same effect as on the Storm. When you kill it too early, the Scarab just instantly, flings itself to a different part of the map and then comes back, and then it just explodes. So, breaking the Scarab's animation, as you can see, is very, very deadly. But it does have some fun results, because if you are invincible, or you're using the invincibility power-up, then you can get flung out really far out of the map, and even flung through walls and stuff, and explore around out of the map, or inside the map. You saw what happened with me there. But wherever the Scarab gets flung to, I'm not exactly sure how that spot is determined. Maybe that's where I don't know. It probably has something to do with the animation that determines which direction the Scarab gets flung to. But Bungie did account for that, which is why they made the Scarab's core invincible during the Storm and both encounters on the Ark. However, one mission where they didn't make the core invincible is on the Covenant. And this is a classic glitch, actually, that people can do on the Covenant. You might have seen a lot of videos, or you might have done it yourself back then, but people will get the invincibility power-up, and then they will fly really quickly to the Scarab, get to the core, activate the power-up, and then blow it up. And that would fling them really far out of the map without killing them, because the invincibility power protects them. And for some reason, the Covenant, both Scarabs on the Covenant, their cores aren't scripted to be invincible during this drop here. So that's why you can do the ones on the Covenant without modding the Scarabs to be killable. But for the Storm and the Arc, you do need to mod them so that they are killable. But if you do, the result of killing them way too early is that they will have the same effect as on a Covenant, that they'll quickly fling themselves out of the map, fling back, and then explode. So hopefully you guys found this video to be interesting. If you did, make sure to leave a like, leave thoughts and comments. Let me know if there's anything else you need to check out or look into. But aside from that, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys!